Royal Deeside at the magnificent Invercauld estate, hunting for autumn salmon. Today we're going to be fishing at Crathy, and we're going to be fishing on the castle water at Invercauld itself in pursuit of this magnificent creature. It's late September, the water's low, the temperature's high, conditions aren't ideal, but we're going to give it our best shot, and hopefully we'll have some luck. I hope you enjoy the show. What I'm fishing with today, we're up at Crathy on the River Dee, on the Upper Dee, which is probably one of the most scenic beats in Scotland in my opinion. The water is very low, as I say we've not had a lot of rain this summer, so as a result I'm fishing with just a 12.5 foot guideline sea with a light Skagit and a 5 foot T11 tip. The reason I'm still fishing deep in low water is, with it being late September, we're primarily fishing for resident fish. And with resident fish, you really want to be getting the fly right on their nose to provoke that take. They'll either take it or move away. And over the years that tactic's worked pretty well for me. So we're going to be fishing with Old Faithful, Tungsten Red Francis to start with. And we're going to start fishing at the McLarens at the hut. And then we're going to go up to the Garlam and then up to the famous Brigade. After lunch we will probably go up to try the castle beat up the top at Invercauld Castle itself, so hopefully we'll get some sport. It's going to be a bit tough with overhead conditions and the water's very clear, so we'll have to be a bit stealthy, but I'm confident we'll get a bit of sport, so we'll see how it goes. So the odds are a wee bit against us today because we've got low water, low summer conditions. Even though it's late September, we've got a scorcher of a day with bright blue skies. The only thing really in our favour is that there is a lot of fish in the pools, but whether they're prepared to play ball in the sunlight's a different story. So we're actually fishing quite deep with a large red Francis, just to get it right down to where the fish are on their depth. It's tungsten. And just covering the necks and fishing the stream out basically until we're out of the main hold where the main lies. This pool's called Garlam, Crathy, and it's probably one of the most scenic pools that I've ever fished. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. We've got Loch Nagar towering above and the Scots Pine Forest on the other side. It's just a stunning place to come and fish. So as the current peters out, I'm just picking up a slow figure of 8 just to keep working the fly, just to keep it off the bottom. So after here we're going to go up to the top beat, the castle beat. We've been given permission by the estate to go up and fish the water up there, and I would imagine the pools will be quite full of fish and relatively untouched. So we're going to go up there after here and have a wee look and see if we could pull a fish or two out. great things is we've just been, just over 5 miles of water down below and another good few miles up above. There is only 4 rods fishing at any one time, and because of that, you're lucky if you see anybody else. But what's also good is that after July, because the royal family are here, you're very lucky if you're going to have any opposition fishing on the other side. So it makes it, it's an added advantage. Whereas earlier on in the season, when you're fishing for spring salmon, you do have opposition fishing against you, so you do have to rotate a bit more. But it's still very well worth coming. It's a great place to come and fish. This, you've really got to fish fast, cover all the pools quickly to find that taker basically. They're going to be reluctant to take the fly in bright conditions like this. So we'll go up to the castle water and we'll try it up there. We'll go through the pools quickly, and we'll keep changing between fishing with deep Francis's, Sneldas, that type of thing, up to fishing with the sunray. And between these two techniques, we should pick up a fish, or certainly move a fish. They are here, so we can only give it our best shot. But one thing's for sure, it's a stunning day to be out in the river where you catch something or not. Definitely have a look at the home beat. That would be good to see. And if there's fish there, then all the better.
Well, that's the castle beat.
Yeah.
Top beat.
Okay.
And then between the castle beat and the old Bridge of Dee is what's called the private water.
Right. Okay.
And that's reserved for the Invercauld house.
Right. Fair enough.
For the tenants, for that. And again, fishing on it is occasionally, allowed if there's no one in the house.
There'll be people there.
And Archie and the river conditions are such that it's convenient to fish it. He then takes a rod or two up there.
Okay.
Occasionally, but not this week. I think they might be staying in the big house.
Yeah, I think they're stocking. If they're stocking on and that,
and the grouse shooting and
yeah. Okay.
And they did have a fortnight's fishing. But they didn't
struggled
produce
a bit.
anything. Archie fished most of the time because they didn't turn up because they had other things to do. Of course.
Okay.
Very
Good. Right, we'll go anyway in tight lines. So we've come up to the monument pool on the upper beat at Invercauld. The water again, it's very low up here, but what we're doing is we're fishing right over the ledge into the deep hole in front of me, which is the Monument Pool. And if there's going to be a fish about here, this is probably where they're going to be, considering the brightness of today. So we'll just work our way down quietly and see if we could stir something up. It feels more like the Helmsdale than it does the River Dee up here. It's gorgeous. Feels very fishy. When I fish a sunrise shadow, I give it maximum, to give it maximum coverage, I kind of stand almost out the water so it swings right across the pool. And also it keeps you away from spooking the fish. And just as it comes around, I just start working it, just to give it that extra movement. Nope. Oh. Trout. Not what we're looking for, but welcome all the same. I don't think that was a fish at the rose though. It was too big of a splash. So Terry, welcome to Hooked UK. You're the UK brand manager for a European tackle brand, Field and Fish. Over the next few weeks you're going to be giving us some demonstrations on the tackle and showing us the equipment that's on the market now. Tell us a little bit about the background of the brand, where it all started.
Yeah, of course. The brand itself was launched in France 2 years ago by a chap called Frederic Leroy. The clothing itself is very high quality fabric, and from over the past 2 years it's gained an immense reputation in France, Italy, and now reaching Scandinavia for the actual quality of the equipment. Fred himself was previously the head of product development for Millet and Decathlon.
Okay.
So from there he's used his past experience and knowledge to develop the products as quality, but bearing in mind obviously price as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Which I think is very important. What I tend to find is our products within the European market have been highly rated on the basis of price and also quality.
Yeah, no, they're absolutely lovely, lovely wearers, great equipment, and as you say, affordable.
Yeah.
What's your target market?
The target market is across the UK, is providing high quality equipment for reasonable cost. So that would cover a whole range of the market, because at the end of the day the products are still of very, very high quality.
And you're primarily selling online at the moment, I believe, yeah?
Yeah, all done through our website, fieldandfish.co.uk.
Okay.
And we have all our products advertised via the website. We also have a selected range of guides and gillies throughout the UK, and also like to welcome Andrew Toft to the team, who is working alongside me as the UK brand manager to really establish within the UK market.
Good, excellent. Now it's quite an eco-friendly brand.
Yeah, we support we're a part of the 1% for the Planet Club,
okay,
where 1% of our profits are donated towards eco-friendly charity. We also have our clothing range as well, is delivered all in mesh recycle bags,
Okay.
rather than using plastic.
Yep.
Especially as fishermen, you know, I
Yeah,
want to
no, very
minimise
much
as
so.
much plastic that
right.
we can use. Therefore, you know, very, very focused on the environment, and as fishermen, so we should be.
Yeah, no, I think that can only be a good thing, eh?
I agree.
Well, I think we're going to have a look at the kit.
Yeah, let's go
Okay.
and have a look at the kit.
Excellent. So Terry, you're wearing the waders.
Yep.
Smart piece of kit.
Yep.
Tell us a bit about them.
So I'll talk through them. We do two different types of waders. We do a 5-layer and we do a 3-layer wader. Both come within our eco-friendly mesh bag, and within the bag you also got a nice mat which you can actually put your socks on whilst you're putting on your boots. Nice touches. The waders itself, as you can see, the grey part is a 5-layer and your creamy part is your 4-layer. On the point of cost, the difference between both, there's not much in it. A 3-layer work out to be £219 with boots.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a 5-layer £279
Yeah.
with boots.
Now it's 25 degrees today.
Yep.
How comfy are they in this heat?
Absolutely fine.
Great.
Yeah, no, I've actually been wearing them all morning. We're now at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and yeah, no, very, very breathable. The fabric's a Japanese fabric, you know, fully waterproof.
So yeah, tell us about the stocking foots, Terry.
Yeah, the stocking foots are neoprene, and they have obviously very strong seams within them. That's knitted reinforced sole at the bottom as well. They're actually shaped to your foot as well, so very, very comfortable. And with the built-in neoprene gaiter, that actually attaches straight onto the wading boot, actually stops any stones getting into your stocking foot.
And do they come with a guarantee as well?
Yeah, they're fully guaranteed. Well, the boots that come with the waders, they come in two different. We've got Vibram soles and we've also got felt soles, both with studs, which can be taken out if required. 'Cause I know not everyone likes studs in their boots. Very, very strong, reinforced around the seams again. And the beauty of this is what we have got is the zip is an anti-locking zip system, so that will never, you know, that won't fall off your foot when you're in the water. And the beauty of it is what we actually have is clips that actually clip on, so there's no need to tie laces, or especially in the winter.
Pretty easy to use, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, superb, nice
So
kit.
yeah,
And again, you get these on your website.
all on the website, and you can buy it as a package with the waders as well at a reduced cost.
And the website again is?
It's fieldandfish.co.uk.
UK. Excellent. No, good. Really, really impressed with that. Yeah.
The waders itself, what we do have is the actual option of rolling down. So if it does become increasingly hot, you can actually roll it down to your waist, and it's done as a sort of brace.
That's clever. Yeah.
Okay. It just means it's nice and comfortable. You know,
Yeah.
you can mix and match as you please. And with regards to there's a small pouch at the front as well, fully waterproof. If your iPhone goes for a swim, you'll still be able to make a call after it.
Good.
So that's all attached on there, nice and safely, so you don't have any worries.
Excellent. Good. So yesterday we were at Invercauld fishing at Crathy, and today we've come up to the magnificent Mar Lodge estate to fish the glorious Upper Dee. Behind me is the famous Linn of Dee, and above the Linn of Dee we have the headwaters, and the headwaters contain some of the most fantastic spawning areas for our salmon. Below here we've got some lovely pools and glides that take us all the way down to Bramar. Unfortunately the water again is low, but we're going to go up to the headwaters, we're going to fish some of the pools up there, we're going to work our way back down towards the powerhouse pool, which is one of the hot spots on the beat, and we'll try our best to catch that elusive autumn salmon. So we've continued further up the River Dee. We're way up past Linn of Dee now on Mar Lodge Estate. Behind me is one of my most favourite pools on the Upper Dee, very productive pool at that. The water is low, so the fish are concentrated in these pools in the deep water. And behind me, we've been counting 4 or 5 fish in this pool, this small pool. So I've aimed up with a small tungsten potbelly pig. We're going to head into the pool. We're going to put it through the pool, and the water's crystal clear, so we'll see how well we can actually do. But there is fish here, so we'll go and give it a shot and see how we get on. Down to the lower beat, we're down at the powerhouse pool, which is, given the height, is probably the best bit of flow that we're going to really get. This pool is always a good holding pool throughout the season, so we've put a small black sunray on and we're just gently skating it across the pool to see if we can instigate that take. There has been fish spotted in here, so you never know. So we're fishing the sunray, but it's a full floating line, with a 10-foot leader, a fairly square cast across the pool, and then either strip it across a current or a figure of 8 and lift the rod towards the end just so it skates in. In this height, to be honest with you, you could actually get away with a single-handed rod, no problem at all. I'm fishing with a 12 and a half foot here. You don't want to go straight into the water, you want to keep just at the side so you get that nice square cast and cover the whole pool. And what we'll do once we go through the pool with the sunray is we'll put a red Francis on and fish it a bit deeper if we don't have any joy. Sunray is always good for stirring the pool up. Just off the edge of these rocks here there's a deep channel, and that's where the fish hold. good thing about fishing in the sunray is it's very visual. The fish will come up and take it right off the surface. And unlike conventional salmon tactics where you would let the fish turn before it's hooked and gripping the line, with a sunray I'll tend to strike it a bit more just for the type of take that it is. It's a bit more aggressive. Well folks, this brings us to the end of another episode of Hooked UK. It's the end of September, and the end of September signifies the end of the salmon fishing season on the Upper River Dee. On that note, it's time to leave these creatures in this wonderful environment to get about their business. As you'll see behind me, conditions have been far from ideal. We've had no real rain for a good few months, and the river's on its bare bones. So unfortunately catches have been down. For ourselves, it's not been very productive in terms of catching salmon, but it's certainly been productive in terms of enjoyment. It's one of the most fantastic places to fish, and very affordable as well. You can get the permits here via fishdee.co.uk or directly from Mar Lodge itself via the National Trust of Scotland. So from this fantastic setting on Upper Deeside, I bid you farewell, and we'll hope you tune in for the next one. Thank you very much.